We're here in the chapel of St. Joseph College Seminary, and it has a number of liturgical furnishings that will translate then to a major chapel down the road. One of those furnishings is, of course, the choir stalls. Choir stalls are fashioned in such a way that men face each other, which seems a little strange for people coming from a parish church and walking in and seeing them sit like that. And the reason is because we chant the psalms back and forth. It's kind of like the rocking of a ship. The men on this side chant a few of the verses of a psalm, which then switches to the other side and back and forth, singing the praises of the Lord. It's what we call the Opus Dei, the work of God, the specific work of God. The first work of God to do for us, of course, is prayer. As often is the case with choir stalls, sometimes you stand, and so of course the seats go up. When it is in a standing position, these are made for the purposes of resting your arms. So when you're holding your choir book or something of that nature, or you're saying the rosary, keeps you from falling into the other guy's space, keeping nice little borders there. But at the same time, just allows you to, especially when we're in here for an hour or 2 hours at a time, sometimes you can get a little bit cramped or drowsy or whatever else. So the ability to even just to stand and pray. St. Dominic describes 9 different prayer postures, and so at least that's 2 of them. The sedilia is over there, and that's where the priest and deacon, subdeacon, ministers, things of that nature would sit when they are conducting the various liturgical services. The altar is also made in a Gothic style, as well as the tabernacle. All the pieces I just mentioned were made by Jacob Wolf, who is a local artisan, a young Catholic man, and who is a husband and father of 2 young children, and found the time during that rather busy schedule in itself to carve all these things for us. And the tabernacle was gilded by Mary Clark from the Studio of Magdalena, and both the paintings you see on either side were also done by her. And the paintings are St. Thomas Aquinas and St. Catherine of Alexandria, both of whom are patrons of philosophers, since that's what our students study. What we tried to incorporate in the stained glass window was that one half of our shield that has the semi, the little diamond pattern. So both the white and the green, significant of vocation, like a seed planted into a seed bed. That's what a seminary is. And so we have it on our shield. We tried to replicate that in stained glass, which was done by a local company, Shed Brands, and they did a fantastic job putting that together for us. The sedes sapientiae is the seat of wisdom, and it's a tender, tender statue. When I was going through seminary, I just fell in love with the image, because it's, here you are pursuing philosophy, a love of wisdom, and wisdom is not just an idea, but it is a person who's Jesus Christ. And so the idea behind the statue is that Our Lady is the seat where wisdom himself resides. And so this sleeping babe, the divine child, the divine wisdom, sleeping in her arms, and his head leaned over onto her, lovingly placed upon her own heart. So the seat of wisdom we've kind of replicated all over the seminary as a reminder that we're here to pursue wisdom, who's Jesus Christ.